Travelling off to a new world is supposed to be easy, right? Especially in the Little Acre. However, this has a few hiccups along the way. You play as a father and daughter duo, Aiden and Lily, as they explore the world of Clonfera. Hi, I'm Vic and I'm a content creator here on YouTube and also on Twitch. I tend to focus on a lot of indie and story-based games and I love writing, so you'll find a lot of game reviews here. But I'm still only new, so I'm still trying to find my feet. Sometimes there'll be a few playthroughs and other fun stuff. If there is something you would like to see or a game you would like reviewed, please let me know. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and hit the subscribe as well as the bell to make sure you get any notifications for new videos. Or alternatively, you can catch me on Twitch Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and my link is down below in the description. Enjoy the video! The Little Acre is a short point-and-click adventure I came across one day in my Amazon Prime membership. That's right, if you're unaware, Amazon also does games with your Prime membership. Although at first look a lot were ho-hum, this one stood out to me. And as an avid point-and-click lover, I was curious to see what this game was all about. The game starts by giving you snippets of a story with two characters that are unnamed at the time. This is extremely vague, which as a result as the player, it makes you feel as though you've missed the first game in a series, or you're just plain confused. I don't know if this was intentional by the developers or not, but it gives the impression that the player should already know who Aiden and Lily are, and why Aiden's dad is missing, or why he has to sneak past Lily in the first place. I was instantly drawn to the art style. I love hand-drawn games and appreciate the effort that goes into a game that is completely hand-drawn. It also has that point-and-click adventure style, which I love from the Maniac Mansion and Monkey Island days, but with a much cuter drawing style. The colours are so complementary and inviting and work well with the draw style. The game also connects two different character drawing styles in the one game, yet it doesn't feel out of place. I loved the added background quirks, such as the lizard that would eat his eye and then have it pop up in his eye socket. I found this a really fascinating backdrop and feel as though the developers had a missed opportunity for not exploring this aspect more. I found the puzzles to be rather frustrating. It felt that the first thought process that a person would have in a puzzle was never the right answer, and as a result it did require a bit of extra thinking on my part. I remember particularly in one puzzle it was super frustrating, and I vocalized this a lot of the time walking around the house before working out the answer. I was halfway into the game when I realized there was a hints and solution tab hidden under the items tab. This could have been clearer on the developer's part, allowing for a tutorial during the first interactions of the game, or even having it as an opt-in or out of a tutorial element in the beginning. This was coupled with a really temperamental hitbox that meant that sometimes when I was going across the screen, I would click out of the game while trying to find the right spot to click on, or would spend time trying to find the right spot to click to get inside a door. Go out the door! Why are you not going out the door? Thank you. I noticed upon playback that the voice prompts were much lower than the music. This could possibly be fixed in the options, but as a whole I feel the basic settings shouldn't have been having the music louder than the talking. The music itself is captivating and the soundtrack would do really well if they chose to take advantage of that. However, the music shouldn't overpower a voice in the game. Characterization of the characters needed work in some places. Lily was a wonderfully engaging character with lots of personality surrounding her. However, Aiden was rather dull, with a deadpan look on his face as he walked around. Many times throughout the game I would notice Aiden's blank expression and vocalise this to my community. Lily was a lot more fun to play, and watching Lily and Dougal's relationship develop on screen was captivating to watch. You can clearly establish that Dougal is the parental figure in their relationship and Lily is the reckless child. Mur was probably my least favourite character. I didn't understand his motive for wanting to leave Clonfera or why he was so hateful. The most frustrating part of Mur's character was his slow talking. At some times I felt as though I wanted to go to sleep while listening to him. It made me so irritated to wait for him to finish speaking before I could do things. With this in mind, it is very much a walking simulator game as well. However, the story isn't as gripping as some of the other walking simulators I've played, which could have either been due to lack of fleshing out the characters or the writing itself. This needed to be rectified by either having a less of a run around to pick up things or a more gripping storytelling. The game did have a few funny moments throughout it, causing me to laugh a little. Although these were more meta-style jokes, such as when Aiden said, assuming unusual objects to be important seemed like a good rule of thumb, so I picked it up. Or when Lily noticed she was adorably drawn after coming through the machine. The ending itself was rather confusing, much like the rest of the game. It didn't explain a lot and left a lot of questions as to why characters did certain things. This said, the credits were really lovely to watch. One thing this game did teach me was that I really need to do a little bit of research before playing a game, not for spoilers, but just to get enough of the backstory if that was at all possible with this game. Overall, I feel as though there are a lot of holes in the story that could have been told to make the game more fluid. The characterization of Aiden and Nina were rather two-dimensional and could have been fleshed out a little bit more. I feel that this also affected the relationship between the characters. Clonfera was delightful to experience. The creatures were enchanting and cutely drawn with lovely characteristics, which is a bit of a disappointment due to Aiden and Nina's lack of characterization. In the Little Acre, you take control of two characters, Aiden and Lily. One day Aiden goes missing and Lily decides to look for him. It is cutely drawn and there are two cartoon styles in the game. However, this doesn't take away from the story or feel awkward in any way. The music is lovely. I really enjoyed listening to it. However, at some points it was louder than the voices, causing them to be drowned out. For the majority of the game, you use the mouse to get around. It is a short point-and-click adventure. Sometimes walking around became a challenge, but the controls themselves are easy to understand. Lily is a real character and I enjoyed her scenes with the different things around Clonfera. She was the saving grace in my opinion. This game didn't have achievements as it was on Amazon, and honestly I don't feel there was much to do after the game was finished. The game is a really linear game and there isn't much deviating from it. I give it a rating of 1.5 out of 5 howls.